Wants it away.
And it's hit deep to left center. Andrew Jones on the run. This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza, and the Mets lead 3-2. Beto behind the net. Sweeps it in front. He's gone! Beto! 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 Defend Beto! And the Rangers have one more hell of a time, baby! But it's moved Vancouver! Anthony for three. Puts it in! Next by one with 8.2 remaining.
Joe Namath, number 12, has been the one big sidelight. He's come down here and he says the Jets are going to win. In fact, he doesn't even predict it. He says, I guarantee a Jet victory.
His first at-bat of the game. There's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone has hit a home run. The Yankees go to the World Series.
This is WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
Come on.
That's right, sports fans. Welcome into another edition, a Friday edition of WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm your host for today, Joshua Umahi, and with me I have Matt Leonard. How we doing?
I'm good, Josh. I got two quick things to say before we introduce Kory over there, who was a little late, but it's okay. I'm calling you out again.
Why do y'all keep
again?
Y'all call me out.
Be on time. Be on time.
I am. Wait, what time does that say?
Well, technically, if you're here...
Yeah. The funny thing is, I told Josh if he's here before the intro's over, I'm not going to call him out, but anyway.
If he got in before the...
He beat the buzzer. He beat the buzzer.
Exactly.
Fine, but like a millisecond.
He came in clutch, you know.
Fine. Anyway, what I was going to say was, I wanted to say this yesterday.
Right.
We were distracted by some things. And distracting day yesterday. But I wanted to give a shout out to my grandfather. He listens every single day. I've told you guys this before.
Yep.
We had an amazing weekend at the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown last weekend.
I forgot you went.
I wasn't here Monday through Wednesday. I didn't get to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Quick thing on that. It's not the Hall of Fame. It's the Hall of Yankee Propaganda. I told him I would say that on the show. He's a Yankee fan. He's been a Yankee fan his whole life. He's going to be 88 years old in September.
So what does he think about you being a Mets fan?
He doesn't care. He likes New York. He's like you. He wants New York to succeed. You know, he doesn't care.
To that point, because I'm a Saints fan and my dad is a diehard Giants fan, when he found out I was a Saints fan, like, out of all the stupid things I've done in my childhood, like that, being a Saints fan, he was so disappointed in me.
The funny thing is, my parents don't care about football in the least. My grandpa barely watches football too, so they're like, "You're a Packers fan? Whatever. Where is that?" Like,
no, I know your
Where's Green Bay?
Where's Green Bay?
I gotta ask a question. When your pops found out you were Saints fan, was he just like, why? Was he just out of every team? Why New Orleans?
Man,
could you imagine you go to your dad and you're like, Dad, I'm a Saints fan. He goes, who dat?
Cincinnati Bengals fans, who they?
Who they?
That thing I was gonna say to start was the Bengals, because like they may be my second favorite team now, just on the helmets alone. That's the prettiest uniform in sports. I'm sorry, that's a thing.
Yeah,
the full Bengal white tiger outfit. Oh my God!
No, they definitely
beautiful.
They absolutely got some sleek ass uniforms. Like even the old ones in the previous regime I liked.
This is so much better. Like I know they're only wearing it for 2 games. This is so much better.
Hey.
A lot of these new helmets are great. Some of them suck. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we got some jersey talk coming up, but we also have
terrible.
We're restoring the feeling. You know, the NFL preseason is only 3 weeks away now.
Oh my God!
So listen,
yes,
I'm calling it. It's the first football Friday in a while.
Baseball is my favorite sport, far and away. I want football so bad.
Yeah, man, listen. This season, I have
dog days of baseball. It's gonna get hard. I want football.
I don't understand how committed I am to waiting for football. Like, I'm not waiting for it, just wanting to come back. Literally, I'm paying $100 for the NFL Game Pass
already,
and then I got another.
You already paid?
I put it where it's an automatic payment.
Oh my God!
You have the all 22 footage?
Yeah, everything.
You do?
But listen to that.
You have Red Zone?
I went to step. No, I don't. I went a step further than Red Zone.
Oh my God!
I got. What's it?
Sunday ticket?
I got Sunday.
No,
I got Sunday ticket.
We're all gonna be at Kory's house every Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Do you know who helped me get Sunday ticket?
Who's that?
Nassau Community College.
How'd you? What? Hold on. What are you talking about?
I don't have DirecTV.
How did you get it? We'll talk about this later.
Yeah?
I need to know how you got this.
Kory got secret perks now? What's going on?
I need to know how you got this. You got to share this with us, please. If it's legal, share it.
No.
with us.
It is
Like a
And-
student discount or something?
Yeah, it's a student.
What?
It's a student discount, and what happens is, since it's a student discount, what they allow you to do is make an account, and once you have an account, you don't need a DirecTV. You don't need to have DirecTV. So I just use my Fire Stick, and I have every game I want.
It's not free though, right?
No, it's not free.
Okay. I was like, well, this is too good to be true. Wait a minute.
No.
It's not free. He got it on the low though. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey.
but the fact that you
You
can
need to
Sunday-
set me up with that because me and Josh have out of town teams here. Like, come
Yes,
on.
it's
I don't want to watch the Jets every Sunday at 1 o'clock. I don't want to do it.
You know what the funny thing about that is with Sunday Ticket?
What's that?
You could watch every game except the games that's on like regular TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
If it's on TV, I don't care. I'll watch the Packers on 425 on Fox, whatever. But
I'll be watching a lot of Baltimore games on there.
who's even on these networks anymore? Kevin Burkhardt doing Fox for Joe Buck.
Yeah.
Joe Buck, Troy Aikman on ESPN.
There was a
we
lot
do
of,
a refresher when the season starts. We need to refresh people.
Absolutely. There was a lot
I need
of
a refresher.
We talk about player movement a lot, but there was a lot of broadcaster movement.
Everyone
in the NFL.
moves. Everybody moves.
Everybody,
You
it's
know-
like a rotation.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, I know you're supposed to get in baseball, but I'm gonna just tell you one move that nobody's talking about that might be major.
What?
Charles Barkley might be leaving TNT.
No, to go where?
Ooh, I did read
To
about it a
go
little bit,
where?
Live golf. Live golf.
Oh, please. No.
Look, do you know how much?
Chuck, what are you doing, my man?
Do you know how much money they are offering these dudes?
I'm aware, but he's not a golfer. He's an idiot on television.
too. See, when I first heard that, because I read up on it the other day, I'm like, this is just white noise.
I didn't hear about this at all. That
It's
makes me
probably
upset.
cat, but
That makes me
No, the thing
Charles
is,
Barkley is
he's
crazy enough to do it.
Oh, of course, he wants the money.
He's playing in the event this weekend. I think in New Jersey. And
Let's go meet Charles Barkley.
And what they're saying is he's hoping he can do both.
That can't happen. They play in like Saudi Arabia, right?
No. They play in America.
I thought they played in Saudi Arabia.
No, they play in like the regular. They play almost like the opposite of like the PGA Tour, where it's like they play just. I think they
I don't know much about this.
They just played.
I thought they were playing in other countries.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. During this whole Civil War, I just became engulfed in like golf.
Oh my God, engulfed, engulfed.
You're a big golf guy now.
I'm trying to get into the game. I'm not gonna lie. That's one of the hard sports.
Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Look,
Like I played baseball my entire life, and I thought it was hard enough that the ball is moving at me at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
The ball on the ground is so much harder to hit.
So I'm telling you, I took classes at Nassau. For,
Me too.
For golf,
Me
right?
too.
I literally 20, 30 swings after you do it is in my back.
Oh yeah.
I can't do this.
Like I went to the batting cages and would hit 100 balls at a time. I swing a golf club for 20 minutes, and I'm like sore for 3 days.
I might take the golf classes coming up. I might be the next Tiger Woods on the course.
Hey,
on the course.
look, hey, you
On the course.
On the course.
Try to
No,
go.
all
right.
Try to go get that live money. They paying like $200 million to people.
Hey man, hey. Times is tough.
Guaranteed.
I might have to go get that.
Greg Norman's crazy. He's insane.
But that's just crazy how the broadcasting movie.
Where's the money coming from?
Ugh.
That's where it gets a little.
That's where it gets a little.
I'm like genuinely asking. I don't know where the money's coming from. I'll Google it.
It's a Saudi thing.
That's right. That's where I got the Saudi Arabia thing.
Yeah,
from.
it's a Saudi.
They're
thing.
like funding them.
It's they have like a thing where it's like they have like $2 billion to spend or something.
Oh my God.
So they're just trying. Basically what they do, I think they call it sports washing, where it's like they make their business seem legitimate and everything like that. By
it's like a pyramid scheme of golf.
No, by just like strangleholding other companies. And the sad part is, that's the only company that's probably the only sport you can really do that in, because you can't do it in the NFL.
Oh no way.
Because nobody's going to want to eat, no matter how much money you
The
want to take.
XFL tried and they're trying again. It's not going to work.
No, the difference is they don't have the backing. But I'm saying even if somebody had the money to come in and try to compete with the NFL, nobody would do it, because who want to go play for whatever team than play for the New York Giants? I'd
rather play for a lot of NFL teams than the New York Giants, personally.
But you would play for an NFL team.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, we got some Giants and Jets talk coming up. A lot of football talk coming up after the 4 o'clock break. But I did want to start with the brightest spot in New York sports right now, which is the baseball teams. And although the Yankees got off to a rocky start, and we'll get into that with their doubleheader yesterday.
A quick question: did y'all ever talk about that interview that Aaron Judge had like a couple days ago with like a kid?
We will get to that.
You mean the one in the All-Star game where the ESPN reporter asked him like, "Oh, my kid doesn't want you to leave." That whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
And it was
embarrassing.
like, hey, you'll find a new player. Like,
We have a lot of great Yankees. Don't worry. I mean, don't be sad. He didn't say I'm not leaving. He didn't say that.
Matter of fact, let me start with that because
I want to get into this.
Yeah, because Marley.
Have we talked about this all week? Have we talked about this at all?
We mentioned it on Tuesday.
I wasn't here Wednesday. I might have been talking about Wednesday. I'm sure it was.
I'm sure, yeah.
Mike and Ross, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. The baseball guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know, Marley Rivera, who's, people like her, the players don't mind her.
I do not.
A lot of fans don't, me and you included.
I do not like her.
And out of nowhere, I know it's All-Star Weekend, so the players are laid back. Mm-hmm. And Miss Marley Rivera just completely jumps Aaron Judge and is like, so this kid Jacob, he was in tears and he wants you to be a Yankee forever. What you got to say to Jacob or Jason or whatever?
I think it was Jacob, something like that.
Jacob? Yeah.
Something was Jay something. I don't know. First of all, you said jump Aaron Judge. Perfect way to put it.
Jumped him.
Think about the stones on you to jump Aaron Judge. Look at Aaron Judge.
And
look at Aaron Judge for a second. He's built like a power forward, a baby with a linebacker.
Yeah, he's a freak of nature for real.
And he plays baseball.
And he plays center field, and he's fast as hell too.
Oh my God, he's one of the most athletic people I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. And this is the guy you're asking, hey, Aaron, let me ask you this really, really tricky question. Put you in an awkward position.
Is the thing with the Aaron Judge contract? Is it like the Yankees are dragging their feet or something? What's the situation?
He doesn't want to negotiate in season as a distraction because he wants to bet on himself and make more money, which is very smart. It's working out for him well.
And the Yankees' offer prior to the season was, I believe, 8 years, $325.
No, less. It was like $280. $280, yeah. Wow. $285, something like that. It wasn't over $300.
So Aaron Judge
way over $3 now.
Oh, absolutely. Aaron Judge before the season
leading
said,
the world in home runs. You kidding me?
Absolutely. He said, I'm worth more than that. Get that offer out of here. And then all he's done is lead the majors in home runs.
He's going to be the MVP this year if everything keeps on this track, basically.
Yeah, if the Yankees have the best record in the league when October rolls around.
To put this in basketball terms.
No. Okay. I totally. I'm trying to brush up on every sport nowadays.
Okay, good for you.
Absolutely.
It's just the fact is with the way everybody's explaining to me, he sounds smart to bet on himself.
Oh, he was extremely smart. It was risky.
And it'd be stupid dumb for the Yankees to let him go.
Oh, it'd be so stupid.
It's somebody who's homegrown in your system, went through your whole minor league system, and then finally came out. And it's a lot of those stories where people come out of those, but it's the fact that he's homegrown. You got to keep him.
He's arguably the face of baseball, not just the Yankees. He's arguably the whole face of the whole game.
The biggest star in baseball in New York City, it would definitely have to go to him. I'd have to give him the nod.
I wouldn't call him biggest star in baseball, but in New York, yeah, absolutely.
Imagine how much money.
Ohtani's the biggest national.
Imagine how much money the Yankees made off that slogan "All Rise" already.
They made him a section, like a wooden section, like a courtroom in right field where he plays.
Judge's chambers, baby.
It's so. Oh my God. People dress up in judge robes and carry gavels like the little hammer and they're banging the hammer on the seats and oh my God. They wore wigs when he was a rookie, like the judge wig thing.
I don't think nobody has been this marketable for the Yankees since Derek Jeter.
No, absolutely not. I was pretty a homegrown guy.
Absolutely.
They brought in guys, you can get money out of easily, but
I think
no homegrown talent.
I don't think the Yankees are the team that's going to fumble the bag. I think they're going to get them at all costs.
See, I've been thinking that the entire summer.
Here's the thing.
Right.
People forget it's not just the Yankees' decision.
Yes.
You heard, way back to the interview thing, he never said in the interview once, even anything but the Yankees. He said, there's a lot of great Yankee players, Jacob. You'll be fine. That to me means I'm done.
Not necessarily because, look, I have to say, just like with the goal situation, money is the thing that's going to sway your opinion on a lot of things.
I completely agree.
So I feel like if he gets the best offer with the Yankees, due to the fact that familiarity, you're going to want to stay where you're familiar at.
He's from California, though, and a lot of California teams are bidding for him. Mm-hmm. He's from Southern California. The San Francisco Giants are a big player.
But how long has he been with the Yankees, and including minors?
This is his 5th or 6th year. He's rookie in 2017.
Yep.
You kind of embedded into the organization now, so it's like, in a sense, it's like you're home away from home. So would I say he's more familiar with this than then going to another organization where you don't know how you're going to be taken care of?
That's true.
But I had a realization to Matt's point when Judge replied to this question we have a lot of great Yankees on this team and I hope you'll be a fan forever.
I'm shocked he didn't start going, we got Stan, we got Glaber, naming people. I'm shocked he didn't start doing that. Garrett Cole's going to be here for 10 more years. You'll be fine.
I guarantee you, if Judge knew that question was coming, he would not have said that. But he gave you his real thoughts.
Yeah.
In that,
he's been doing that all year. Have you seen this?
I'm like, test the Yankees. Ask, could I grow my beard?
Oh.
Put that in my clothes.
Maybe he never had a beard his whole life, though. He was never that guy.
Maybe that's his dying wish, though.
just
I want
saying.
to grow a beard in San Francisco.
I want to see him go to San Francisco and grow a beard so bad. Like, if he leaves, I want to see a beard.
I don't know why I brought that up. I was just looking at baseball unwritten rules the other day. I was like, really? You can't grow beards on the Yankees?
You can. That's written.
No, you can't even have long hair too.
I mean, that's not a Major League Baseball rule, but the Yankees have written that in stone. Like, that's a written rule for them.
And some fans feel very strongly about it.
Yes, I know.
Yes, and you know how I feel about it. But I digress.
Now, let me say one more thing about Aaron Judge.
Yeah, sure.
And I know we're still going to stay on this, but Aaron Judge, right? This whole thing with him and potentially leaving the Yankees and whatever. Kory's right. He's marketable. He's a star in New York. What else do you want from this guy? He's been, like I said, though, he's been giving his thoughts all season. Like, did you see we played it on the show. It might have been on Wednesday. It might have been here. But Mike put a clip in there. We have it. Look up Aaron Judge, best player.
On it.
In the sports down. I want you to just hear this. I don't want to talk about it. I want you to just hear it. Look up Aaron Judge. See what you get. Is best player in there somewhere?
All right, let's hear it.
Play this.
You mentioned the no panic. Where does that confidence, that quiet confidence, come from this team?
Oh, when you're the best player on the team, how can you not?
That was after his walk-off home run.
I remember that.
And if you're the best player on the team, I do have confidence. Wow. He's right. He's far and away the best player on the Yankees right now.
Absolutely.
But oh my God, to say that, again, the stone's on him. Wow.
He has been, ever since the summer, or the offseason, I should say, he's really been adamant. He's sticking out his chest. He's saying, I'm worth more than 8 years, $280 million. And I'm going to tell people.
I know.
And I'm going to show people. And he's done both.
I never hated Aaron Judge. I never had anything against him. I love this guy now.
Why you love him now?
No, because how honest he's been. I like when players are transparent like that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's like, does it sound like he was plotting on the downfall of the Yankees a little bit?
No. I mean, if he left the Yankees and went to Queens, I would be thrilled. But,
You know that ain't happening.
Oh, they have the money. They have the money.
One thing about the Steve Cohen era.
I'd rather Soto, but they have the money.
We talk about the Francisco Lindor contract a lot, and you can't pay Lindor $341 million. Well, you know why he gave him $341 million? Because he can. He's Steve Cohen.
He's worth like what, 1 million times that? Like, come on.
Yeah. We do have a caller on WHPC Sports Talk. I'm a little nervous. Caller, what's going on? Who are you? What's up?
John from Freeport. I think that quote was out of text. I think he was referring to Giancarlo Stanton for some reason. Like I'm not saying they spliced it. I don't think they spliced it. But if you played 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after, I think he was referring to Giancarlo Stanton. I know that he had a walk-off home run, but I think maybe Stanton had one right before him or something like that. I thought he was referring to Stanton. I don't think it would have made a lot more headlines if Aaron Judge just came out and said, I'm the best player on the team. I've never seen a pro athlete really do that. Throw his whole team under the bus. Not even Michael Jordan or LeBron James ever said, I'm the best player on the team.
So do you think that's a problem, him saying that? Because you mentioned LeBron and Jordan, they're obviously the best player on their team. Do you just have a problem with them saying it? They can't acknowledge it?
No, you can't acknowledge that.
LeBron said that.
I would have a problem if a guy on the team, I'm the best player on the team. I mean, maybe you're the best player on the team that year, or maybe
that moment or something.
For instance, Giancarlo Stanton is towards the end of his career, so you can't say that you're a better player than Giancarlo Stanton. But what I'm saying is, I think it's not a misquote. I know it's a live quote, but if you played 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after, I think he was referring to Giancarlo Stanton, giving him a little nod, not saying that Giancarlo was the best player and not Aaron Judge. So I don't know if you could do a little research into that, but that's the way I heard it. I remember hearing it in the morning, and I did see the homer that night, but I think it's taken out of context. That's why I'm calling.
Absolutely. Thank you for that.
Thanks for keeping us in check, honestly. We'll look into that. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for the call, John.
Right.
You know what the crazy thing about that is? I'm saying that not too many players would do that. LeBron literally did that last week, and he's done that a couple times where he said, I'm the best player. I forgot on both times on the shop, he's like this. He said after that NBA Finals against the Warriors, he said, I'm the greatest player of all time. He literally said that. And then last week on the shop, he said, I wish players on my team had the same type of attitude I have towards the game.
That's different. That's not calling himself the best player on the team. He's saying he wish they cared more. It's not him saying he's the best.
It's saying he wished they was more like me.
But not playing wise, saying attitude is different. Jordan said similar stuff. Like, he had that killer instinct and he wanted people to do that. But so you got to say about LeBron, about this whole thing. LeBron in high school got the words "the chosen one" tattooed on his back. That does not scream I'm the best player in some fashion. Like, come on.
But I think in some respects, I don't think in baseball necessarily you do that just because of the fact he might
it's
be
much
right.
more of a team sport.
Yeah, it's much more of a team sport where I really, now that you think about it in the context, if you probably look at it fully, he probably was saying something more team friendly. But it's just
he's that guy. You
know the media.
Yeah. As we saw with the media with Marley Rivera and asking Judge that dumb question, but. What are you reading? Got breaking news over there?
The caller, John, mentioned
you did research?
The best player in the team comment.
Yeah.
I had to look into it.
What is he talking about?
There's a debate that he meant Stanton, and there's also a side debate that he meant to say we're the best team on the planet.
I think it's that. That's what I thought when I first heard the quote. He meant to say best team, and he said best player on the team. I think it was a slip. But
I feel a little
that's
bad
my theory.
I feel a little bad for Aaron Judge. Reporters are just jumping him and catching him after adrenaline pumping.
Because he's the big story in baseball in terms of business and contracts right now.
I get it.
He's the big story.
We talked a little bit about this on Tuesday. Like, should reporters, and I remember Buster Olney had asked Soto a question about his situation.
Oh, so many people asked that. They were asking the Mets. Did you see the interview with Big Papi and Pete Alonso and Soto?
Nah.
Oh my God, you got to look this up. Okay, here's what happened.
Okay.
Big Papi, you ever see those guns that shoot out money?
Yeah, sure.
Big Papi had one of those $100 bills in it. First of all, Pete had the quote of the year in this interview. I love Pete Alonso because Soto, obviously, big part of this is he declined the contract because he wants to get paid. Does he really think he's worth more than $440 million over 15 years, which he so is. Mm-hmm. He so is. The average annual value on that is so low for what he's worth. But anyway, it's Big Papi, and it's the MLB Fox guys like A-Rod, Kevin Burkhardt, Frank Thomas, those guys. And Big Papi says to Soto something like, "You got to get your money, man. Get your money." And then he starts shooting money out of this gun, making it rain on Soto and Alonso. Alonso's picking up $100 bills, asking, "Are these real?" Stuff in his pockets with Big Papi's money.
Oh,
that was my favorite moment of All-Star Weekend. That was amazing.
That's hilarious. It's like
he's like, "Are these real?" He's like, "Yes, take it, Pete, take it all." It was so funny.
The whole dynamic around that is funny because you have the players who are trying to be unassuming about it, like Soto, Judge. You don't really want to talk about it.
See Marte?
Oh, yeah, Marte was all
Marte was like up in Soto's business. He's like celebrating with him and Bad Bunny when he wins the home run derby. Yeah. Oh, my God.
All up in his business is right. Like, he was all over Soto.
He's massaging Soto during the home run derby. And I was like, wow, dude.
With the Marte Mets jersey on, too. It was hilarious.
I'm like, you're not fooling anybody. You really want him in Queens. I do, too, but wow.
We all do.
Oh, my God.
And that's like what I'm saying.
Did he get tampering fine for that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
come on.
Soto, Judge, any high-profile player that's up for a big deal or has trade rumors around them, they're not trying to talk about it, but the media's just all in their face.
No, Soto's talking about it.
Well,
Soto's like being a little more talking about it.
Well, some do more than others.
Well, the Nationals, you heard the Nationals, the plane? It's not like you bring stuff up, but so the Nationals didn't fly him to the All-Star game.
What?
You didn't hear about? Okay. So Juan Soto, typically how it works is, there were only two teams that didn't offer planes to their players. Oakland had one All-Star. Oh, his name's Sean, I think. Blackburn, something Blackburn. Yeah. I think it's Sean, right? Sean Blackburn?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a reliever, pretty good pitcher. They didn't offer him any transportation to the All-Star game. They said, we'll fly you like commercial or something. And he's like, what? So the Houston Astros, good on them finally, heard about this and said, hop on our private jet, we'll take you to L.A. The Astros, the division rival of the A's, not really rivals, they're really a speed down, but
Let me just interject Astros, and say, the Athletics are really cheap everywhere. Huh.
I know, yeah. They didn't want to pay for one guy to go on a private jet, which I get, but also you're a Major League Baseball organization.
Yeah, that's super lame, actually.
I don't care if you're the cheapest organization, the poorest organization in baseball, you're still worth over $1 billion or close to it.
So get your all-star on a damn plane. Like,
I don't care. I don't care if you're in Oakland. You can send him on a nice car or a bus. Get him on a nice bus, you know? Give him a party bus. You're in California already.
That's true. Oakland's not too far.
How far of a flight is that?
Oakland is not too far from L.A.
That's my issue. If it was like the Miami Marlins, I'd be like, that's a cross-country flight. I kind of get it, you know? But no, come on. It's up across the state. Really? But the whole thing with Soto.
Yeah.
The Nationals are petty, and he turned down the $440 million, and the Nationals didn't offer him transportation to the All-Star game. He had to buy his own plane ticket and get there on his own.
Wait, that's petty as ever.
Oh yeah, they said, okay, we're not going to get you to the All-Star game. You got to find your own way. Bye.
First off,
did he win the home?
He won the home run derby. He was in the All-Star game and he played well. So.
I love how the Nationals are probably just saying $440 million, that's your number. When you look at the annual value of it,
I'm going to do the math. That's hard math.
No, I know it. It's $29 million per year. 29.3, I think.
29.3.
Juan Soto is worth more than $29 million per year.
Juan Soto's if he continues on the path he's on, he likely will. He's like a $35 to $37 million a year player.
And listen, he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory.
Oh yeah,
23 years old. 23.
He was debated with the World Series MVP. He didn't win it. Strasburg did in 2019 at 20.
But he was phenomenal in that World Series.
I know.
At 20 years old. Before he can even have a legal drink.
He was hitting homers off Garrett Cole.
Before he can even have a legal drink, he's a World Series champion. Come on now.
That's great. You know what? Thinking about like the pay scale and stuff, I just read like a tweet, something of Kyler Murray is earning his $46 million is more than the Oakland A's active payroll right now.
Oh, that's exactly right.
I was like,
they're terrible.
I was like, just thinking about how you said Juan Soto is worth. You said he might be worth 30.
My guess is 35 to 37 million a year
annually, right?
Annually, not in one contract. Annually.
So would that be a less than Kyler's contract, right? Because
per year, probably, yeah. Because Kyler Wood got like almost 40, over 40, right?
Yeah, he got 46 annually.
That's insanity if you really think about it.
So did I think in a sense?
I thought baseball is where the money was.
Yeah, that's tell me
what the hell happened here?
Tell me why every comment was, I thought baseball was where the money was.
Yeah, like Kyler's making. Oh my God! Please.
We got to change the order. We got to change the order. It's number one NFL quarterbacks,
then NBA players,
MLB players.
Oh wait, when did MLB get so low? I thought it was number one.
No. The superstars still get stupid money.
I thought it was like baseball and then soccer. Then it was NFL.
Soccer is a whole different animal. I don't even want to get into soccer. That's a whole different animal.
Hey,
they get like international money, and you got to do the currency transfer. That's the whole thing.
Let's rapid fire some Yankees Mets news. So the Yankees.
I got Mets news for you if you want it.
Oh, absolutely.
But didn't the Astros just sweep the Yankees?
In a doubleheader. It wasn't really makeup games, but yeah, it still count.
Doubleheader right out of the All-Star break. 2-5 versus the Astros this year. Oof. New York baseball teams, Mets and Yankees,
They're
2-9.
Them, right?
Say again?
7 games all they have. They're done playing them, right?
Yeah, I think they're done now.
Okay, thank God for them.
Yeah, so...
Could have done better, but, thank God for them. They're done.
I mean, if you got dreams of a New York World Series, a Subway Series per se... like
they're getting in the way.
The Astros might get in the way of that.
They're way in that way. Like they're, 2 games, 3 games back at the Yankees?
Yep.
In the record?
You mentioned that pre-show. Like, the Yankees, we've thought of them of just being so far
They're like
above.
a juggernaut. They're above everybody. No!
They're like the Orlando Magics when we wanted to see Kobe versus LeBron that year.
Yes.
Now, let me clarify. When you're talking about far and above every other team, like the Yankees versus the field, I never saw it that way, but the record would tell you that. But it's kind of...
I would agree with you. Talent-wise, I never saw it as they were this amazing, super team.
You're not about to tell me the Yankees
they won so much. I was like, I can't deny this.
But you were never going to tell me the Yankees were on tier above the Astros, Mets, Dodgers.
Arguably the Braves.
Braves, yeah.
Arguably.
You gotta put the Braves in there.
They're
World
right
Series
there.
champion. Like, come on now.
And they're better than they were last year. They're right there with the Mets.
Yeah. But as far as the doubleheader yesterday, Jordan Montgomery took a tough loss. Domingo Germán got rocked.
His season debut.
He got absolutely sauteed out there. He got
Domingo Germán getting rocked is karma.
Say again?
Domingo Germán getting rocked is karma. I'll stand by that. Look it up. Look it up.
Google it. We need a tagline. Just
he was suspended 80 games for domestic violence.
I remember.
Karma.
Yeah.
Karma is a you-know-what.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Karma comes back at you.
We'll see how the Yankees rebound. You had you had a Mets take. You had
I have some Mets news for you.
Sure.
Jacob deGrom is feeling good after he pitched a 60-pitch, 5-inning simulated game yesterday.
All right.
Faced 13 batters, struck out 10 of them.
He's coming back.
There were Mets people there, and the quote of the day was, "He looks like Jake." Everyone was saying that he looks like Jake.
He
looks how he looked before.
Every reporter was saying they use words like upbeat, and he felt good, and it's just, listen, if we get a healthy Jacob deGrom.
I know, and then Scherzer's pitching out of his mind.
Scherzer as a number 2, because when deGrom's healthy and at his best, he's number 1. He's the best pitcher in baseball.
I know.
You get Scherzer.
I know.
And then we can get Bassett in his regular third man role. Like, come on now.
Man.
We get
Bassett's a strong number 2 on a contending team. Imagine him as the 3. Then Carrasco's your 4, by the way. And Walker would be your 4 even too.
Walker was a fringe
Walker's
all-star.
got to be the 4.
Walker was a fringe all-star.
I take that back. Walker's the 4, Carrasco's the 5.
But regardless,
McGill and Peterson are in the bullpen now. Or depth if somebody goes down.
Taijuan Walker having an all-star caliber year. He's your 4th or 5th starter.
That's crazy.
The Mets get it started tonight at home. The second half stretch run, by the way.
The rotation, if you want it, is Scherzer tonight against Yu Darvish. Then we got Bassett tomorrow against Blake Snell. And Carrasco Sunday night on ESPN against Joe Musgrove. That's going to be a loss. I'm calling it now. Musgrove's too good. I like him a lot.
The ESPN Sunday night broadcast.
I might even watch it. I might go to that game so I can avoid the broadcast and watch the game anyway.
I might just watch it while on mute. Like, you know how bad...
Oh, yeah, you put Howie Rose on and mute the game. I do it all the time.
Absolutely, because they're just terrible.
You got to sync it up. It's a whole process.
They're just terrible, yo.
I know.
All right, I could keep going. I could keep going for days about the Mets and Yankees.
Oh, one more Mets thing.
Yes.
Trevor May threw a 20-pitch sim game. The next step is likely a rehab outing this week. Bullpen depth, I'll take it.
Take your time, Trevor.
No. I'm okay with him coming back for depth. You know, I wouldn't put him high leverage spots until he's really showing again. But,
that's the only thing I want him back for, depth. Well, 4 o'clock break. Let's pay some bills. We'll be right back after the break.
This show on 90.3 WHPC is brought to you by The Irish Poet, a restaurant and bar located at 1891 Wanto Avenue in Wanto. Our motto is, you come as a stranger, but leave as a friend. Hi, I'm Mike McNeff. I'm one of the owners of The Irish Poet. Our menu includes appetizers, burgers, tacos, and Irish favorites like fish and chips, shepherd's pie, and Irish spring rolls. We also provide a kids menu. Our banquet room can cater for events up to 70 people, or you can catch all the games on one of our 20 TVs. More information is available at 516-588-1891 or on our website, theirishpoetny.com.
3 WHPC is brought to you by United Auto Body, located at 275 East Merrick Road in Valley Stream. United Auto Body specializes in auto body repairs and insurance claims adjustments. Professional tow truck services are also available. Open 6 days a week, closed Sundays. More information is available at 516-825-1330. That's 516-825-1330. Or online at unitedautobodyin.com.
It's our golden anniversary.
So, what did you get us? Gold earrings?
A gold necklace?
Or just a good old-fashioned gold bar?
We're not picky.
Thanks for 50 fabulous years of radio at Nassau Community College.
The voice of Nassau Community College.
This is the award-winning 90.3 WHPC HD Garden City.
Listen on your smart speaker.
Play WHPC.
And available on Odyssey, TuneIn, iHeart, and on the WHPC app.
90.3 WHPC.
2. As
I don't know what Kory just said.
What y'all know about
this? What we know about this. You don't gotta ask me.
Ooh, that's smooth right here.
Yes, sir. As promised, we are back on WHPC Sports Talk on The Voice.
I love the music thing, man.
I was feeling it, you know?
Like, just play a song to come back to the intro. This is fantastic.
Beautiful.
It's a great idea. Oh, no, the Facebook, no!
Oh, I forgot about that.
Turn the music off!
The beautiful, beautiful viewers of Facebook Live, which you can also check us out on, by the way.
We may be safe.
Because that just only got the little instrumental.
We may be safe, honestly.
No, I ain't hear no.
I'll check back later.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't hear no lyrics.
That's true.
That's true. I tried to play a song with like a nice long intro.
I will check back later, but just to be safe, we can't do that again.
Yeah.
That's why we can't put the morning show on Facebook Live. It's the same reason. You know?
I was word to Baker Mayfield. I was feeling dangerous. You know.
Okay.
Welcome back to WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Once again, Joshua Umahi joined by Matt, Leonard, Kory, David. 516-572-7440 is the number to dial if you want to talk about sports, because we are a sports talk show. Matt, you had something you want to get off about the Mets. We were talking baseball the first part of the show.
I have a whole list of Mets trade targets, right? And most of them are typical guys you're hearing about. I have some of their stats here and everything, but then I had some guys that I went a little outside the box, did some research. So as far as the DH spot goes, it's just the typical 5 we've been hearing.
Right.
Obviously excluding Soto from all these because that's a whole different rumor, a whole different set of things. Daniel Vogelbach from the Pirates. Remember I told you I was getting PTSD? Like, oh, that's the big move, I'm out.
Yeah.
I looked into this. Apparently they want him, if they get him, it'll be just be in a platoon role. He's a big left-handed bat. He has almost a 900 OPS against righties, 897 OPS against righties.
Okay.
He has 12 homers this year, all of coming against right-handed pitching. I'm okay with that. He can mash righties. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, if he can mash righties,
He's
like
an improvement on Dom Smith, and he plays first base too, so I'm okay with that.
But you know, the thing about the Mets is, like, them against left-handed pitching is a real issue to me.
Well, then you go down the list here.
All right.
CJ Crone, I really want from Colorado as a DH. Batting .298 this year, 902 OPS, 21 homers, and 69 RBIs. He's having a similar year to Pete Alonso.
Now, would you say playing in Coors Field has a lot to do with that, a little to do with that? Like, where are you on that?
He's been like a professional hitter his whole career.
That's true.
He hasn't been this good, so I think it helps.
Right.
I think he'll see a little bit tick down in production if he goes to a C-level division in a ballpark that doesn't play at altitude. But I don't see any reason why he's not going to be productive. He's not going to hit 300 like he's hitting. If he hits 275, I'm fine with that. And it's per power.
But you know what? Underrated point, too. Like, Citi Field in the summer, like, the ball be flying out of there, too.
It jumps, yeah.
For real. So
it's not Coors Field, but it jumps out.
That's something we got to take into account.
Left field, especially, he's a big right-handed hitter.
Absolutely.
Left field's easier at home runs than right in Citi Field. That's what I've seen.
Oh, yeah. The ball flies out of left field.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I don't know if it's the jet stream, like they say, or whatever the hell it is, but, things happen there.
Whatever it is good for Pete Alonso and Marte and them.
We'll stick with the righties. We'll go Trey Mancini. Everyone's talking about him. He's former Buck Showalter guy in Baltimore. I like him because he plays every outfield position and first base. I think he has some experience at third, which I wouldn't trust him there at all. But, in a pinch, maybe.
Right.
If Escobar, gets worse somehow, fine.
Which is, it could be possible.
It's very possible. Escobar's playing really bad right now.
Yeah.
Mancini's batting .277. OPS about league average, .769. Not too many home runs this year, but as Mike has been saying all along, it's because they moved that stupid wall out in left field in Camden Yards, and it looks terrible now, by the way.
It was a stupid idea, and it looks even dumber.
I love that the Orioles are like winning in spite of that, by the way. Good for them.
Yeah.
They're my feel-good team this year. I think they have a shot at the wild card if they keep this up.
They're at 500 right now.
I'm worried they may not trade Mancini because they may want to go for something.
By the way, hosting the Yankees tonight.
Orioles?
Yeah.
Oh, they're back. The Yankees are in Baltimore?
Yep.
Oh, wow. They were traveled fast. They were in Houston yesterday.
Man, the Orioles are at 500 too now. Like, I think we're officially at the we're not sleeping on them anymore phase.
Yeah, let's see. The next two are the Nationals guys we heard about. Josh Bell, who would be the ideal target, but I really, really want as a DH. But if you're going to get Soto, I wouldn't go near him.
Right.
I don't know if Soto happens this year either, but let's go to the bullpen because I don't even want to talk about Nelson Cruz and how old he is. I hear that rumor, and I'm like, he's batting like 240, and his OPS is 685. Like, really?
Sorry to be ageist, but I don't trust older players.
He's 44.
Yeah.
And all he does is hit as a DH. He's done that his whole career, but he's been busted for steroids twice. I don't trust that.
When a guy's up there like that, you're always wondering, all right, to steal Max Kellerman's phrase, when is the cliff going to come? When is the cliff jump
He's been busted for steroids twice. That's why I don't trust him.
There it is. That's another thing.
It's the same as Cano with a better pedigree. That's what it is. It's a more powerful Cano.
That's a good point.
I don't want him. As far as the bullpen, David Robertson's the big name. Great year he's having in Chicago. Ross keeps bringing up Andrew Chafin. I love that name. Mm-hmm. Here's the outside the box thinking. And that's not what I meant, but that's funny too. Him in the summer must be miserable, man.
Oh yeah.
And Chafin in the summer just sucks. That's the worst.
You already
Don't pitch him on hot, humid days. I'm done. Okay. And the outside the box thing comes. We're going back to Baltimore.
Yeah.
Their only All-Star this year, I think, was he the only All-Star? I don't know. I think one of their All-Stars, if not their only All-Star, was a relief pitcher by the name of Jorge Lopez. I don't know if you've heard about this guy. He's under control for 2 more years after this year, so you're going to give up a good amount to get him. He's young. He has a 1.62 ERA, 51 strikeouts this year, and 44 innings of work. He's been amazing out of the pen in Baltimore. I don't think they'll trade him if they want to go for it. Let's see if they fall out of it in the next 2 weeks. That's the guy to keep your eye on.
All great targets, and this is the next question I'm going to ask you. If you had to rank the Mets' needs, right? So I'll go bullpen arm, starter, power bat. Rank those 3.
Power bat where? DH?
Anywhere. Or just a bat.
A bat in general?
Yeah.
So you're saying help the offense, help the bullpen, or help the starting rotation?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start off easily. Starting is last. Starting is third, like far in third.
Because, DeGrom, if DeGrom was still a question mark.
I'm finally into that Wilpon thing. Of like,
Yeah.
You said yesterday, DeGrom's coming back. Like an acquisition. That's actually true.
The coupons.
No, that's actually true with this one. Because DeGrom coming back is such a lift to this team if he pitches like Jacob DeGrom.
Absolutely.
The Mets are a World Series contender. I don't care what they do as long as they have Jacob DeGrom, Max Scherzer at the front of that rotation. They're both healthy and pitching well. They can beat anybody in the world, and I'm confident in that.
Right.
And then as far as the next 2, bullpen and a bat, that's really tough. I would honestly put the bat as the top priority right now.
I'm
putting bullpen 2. It's close. Bat wins out as the glaring need right now. Because I feel like if you score enough runs, the bullpen can manage.
See, I was going to agree with you, but
the bullpen is not been great. I mean, I don't trust Drew Smith as far as I can throw him, and he's pretty skinny, so that's probably pretty far.
Right.
But, I mean, he gets up a home run every time he pitches. What is that? You seen this? Like, there's like a streak going. I'm serious.
You're not
Every
wrong.
time Drew Smith pitches, we're like waiting. The Mets are up 5. I'm waiting for him to give up a solo shot. I'm like, there it is.
Yeah,
there's the one.
His ERA isn't bad, but like you said,
it's just solo shots.
You can't give up that many big flies and be trustworthy.
You can't be a consistent reliever and get home runs like that.
And to that point, I was going to agree with you on the bat being number 1, but listen, if you're going to be a World Series team, you have to have a shutdown bullpen, like similar to 2015. I'm talking like Diaz, obviously.
Oh, Diaz has been amazing.
He's your closer. He's your shutdown guy. He can even go. He's shown he can go multiple innings.
He's the best reliever in the National League, in my opinion.
Not even close.
Like Hader's fallen off a little bit. Diaz is the guy in the National League.
By the way, all the crazy stats we've seen in baseball this year, the craziest is Edwin Diaz.
His strikeout rate? Oh my God.
Striking out half as many or more than half as many batters as he's faced.
Yeah, it's not even the outs. If you go to the outs, it's like 65%.
That's so.
If you go with the batters faced, which means he hasn't faced that many batters, by the way, he's getting a lot of outs quickly.
Yeah.
That's been a problem for him. He hasn't walked many guys either. He's striking out everybody.
That's the thing. Diaz is shut down, and again, we talk about the bullpen. We talk about 2015, that run, right?
Yeah.
The big signing, or big trade rather, is
Addison Reed.
I was gonna say people would think it's Cespedes, but Addison Reed was.
I knew where you were going. That's why. Yeah.
Addison Reed was great.
Cespedes obviously the big guy because they needed a bat then too, but Addison Reed was very underrated on that team.
If we can get a guy that'll give us Addison Reed type production in 2015, who you don't have to worry about the 8th inning.
Yeah.
Maybe you can even throw him in the 7th, and Edwin Diaz can go 5 out, 6 out if need be.
Honestly, a guy you can trust in any big spot in the game. Like, remember Buck brought in Diaz the one time in L.A., like the 7th, to get the top 3 hitters out. Then he went to, who'd he go to? It was the young guy?
Medina,
Adonis Medina. He was awesome. I love him, by the way.
He was lights out that game.
I'm waiting for him to go bad. It's the Mets fan in me. I'm waiting for him to go bad.
You know what? We've talked a lot about Mets PTSD this season.
I'm waiting for that guy to crap out. I really am.
That particular guy, it has seemed too good to be true at times. Like, I will say that.
How many rookie relief pitchers do the Mets have that are good? It's very rare. They don't bring in a guy that's in their farm system they got and that he's good. That's very, very rare.
Listen,
I can't remember the last homegrown Mets reliever that was good besides Familia for a year.
Oh, well, what's with the Bobby Parnell slander, Matt?
No. I'm saying, how long ago was that?
No, I'm saying, like, my joke is he was good for, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was good for a season about.
Yeah.
Back when Ike Davis was the first baseman. I don't want to think about that.
Dark times. Jeez.
Ike Davis had one good season, though.
Yeah. That whole period, like,
he's like a minor league pitcher now. Do you know that?
Ike Davis?
Yeah.
What the?
He was. I don't know if he still is. He might have retired, but he tried to come back as a pitcher, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, why? It works for the outfielders because they can actually throw the ball. What are you doing?
He's trying to be like, what's his name? What was it? Rick Ankiel.
Oh, he was different, though. He was a pitcher first.
Yeah, he flipped.
Yeah, he was a pitcher, then he went to hit.
Yeah.
Because he had like an injury or something. He was flamethrower, man. He was great for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's enough reminiscing. The Mets need a bat. The bottom line is the Mets need a bat. They need, I'd say 2 bats, and I'm okay with 2 bats and 1 reliever added if they're good enough.
I'll say 2 arms, but I digress. And you talk about bats, the biggest
I don't
bat
want
out
a
there.
starter if you can get more bats. I'm being honest with you. I'm okay with not getting any more starting pitching if the guys prove to hold up by the trade deadline and you get enough offense, honestly.
I would agree with you there. You know, the biggest fish out there is the aforementioned Juan Soto. And there was a report by John Heyman. So the Mets aren't willing, apparently, to give up the top 3 prospects, Alvarez, how do you say his name? Beatty.
And
Brett
Mauricio?
Beatty and Mauricio.
All 3 they want?
I would have to guess so, yeah.
Ship them off. Bye. Give me Soto now.
That I agree. Like,
I'll take a World Series for the top 3 prospects. I don't care.
If you bring Juan Soto into this lineup,
as long as you're not giving any major league key pieces up, and they take the top 3 and some other lower level prospects, fine, go, bye.
That would be like the absolute A++. August 2nd move for the Mets. You bring in Soto if they're really going to trade.
I'm hearing rumors about McNeil going. I don't like that at all.
I've heard that too.
I don't like that at all.
I hate that, but hey, it's Juan Soto.
No, I would not trade McNeil in that deal no matter what.
Well, you would have to guess that the Mets would be very reluctant to throw McNeil in there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd rather give up minor league talent than uncertain than give up McNeil. You know what he is.
Yeah, if you
hustle player, hits 300. I love that guy.
If you bring in Soto, you get a bullpen arm for like a lower level guy.
Yeah,
and prospect in your system rather. Mm-hmm. And you know,
apparently
that's it.
Apparently, the Mets have the best, according to MLB Pipeline, they had the best ranked draft class this year of any team that drafted.
There you go. So even more.
So they bolster the farm system.
Even more reason.
Ship the farm out. Yep. Give me Juan Soto now.
All those guys you drafted the catcher, you drafted the shortstop, develop them
exactly.
Ship
and
these guys
Mauricio's
out.
a shortstop.
Yep.
And Alvarez is the catcher. You can develop these guys for later. Soto's here. We win now. It's great.
And by the way, the Yankees, you can make a case too, because aren't there like top 3 or top 2 out of 3 prospects shortstops too?
They have Peraza, Volpe's one.
Yeah, Peraza's another one.
Dominguez has got to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, I think Dominguez might play the infield too.
No, he's a center fielder.
Oh,
he's a big center fielder. He's going to be a big prospect for them.
But regardless, if 3 out of your top 4 prospects, there's another guy missing. They play the same position.
Yeah. Oh, who's the Yankees' other one? I don't even know.
I know it, but the name's escaping me.
They have a pitcher down there too, I know.
Listen,
in the top like 5.
If we get a Mets-Yankees arms race for Juan Soto, imagine that.
Can I read you one last thing about baseball?
Sure.
The Mets lineup came out. They have a new DH. They actually do. They signed a new DH. They're an old friend of the Mets.
Okay.
Former Met. And I'm going to read you the lineup. He's batting 8th tonight, which is not exactly encouraging. I'm going to read you this name, and you may laugh or just go, oh my God, I don't know what you're going to do. It's not good. Batting first, Brandon Nimmo.
Right.
2 in right, Starling Marte. Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 4th, Pete Alonso in the cleanup spot. 5th, Jeff McNeil at starting in left field. Escobar is at third base. Guillorme's at second. Batting in the 8th spot, the new DH, Travis Blankenhorn is back.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I swear to God.
No
Travis Blankenhorn's batting here for Mets, and Nito's catching Scherzer.
Way. You're lying to me right now.
I'm not lying. Look it up. Mets lineup. It's right here.
Why? I don't understand.
Go to MLB. The lineup is out. Travis Blankenhorn is batting 8th.
There's so many routes they can go.
I'm aware.
I don't understand why you got to.
You can go look on the waiver wire and you get Travis Blankenhorn. Whatever.
I don't.
Who's hurt right now that we're playing when Dom's on the IL?
That's true, but still, there's no reason to be starting Blankenhorn the first game out of the All-Star break.
I hit like 1 key home run or something, I remember last year when everyone thought he was the guy, and I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
His name is Travis Blankenhorn. Like, some guys have names in sports you just know.
You just know that they...
Like, that is not one of them.
Yeah.
Jankowski I like. I didn't have faith in him based on his name. I like him.
I would have played Jankowski.
Not at DH, though. You want to put him in the outfield.
Obviously, but I put him in the lineup over Blankenhorn.
Yeah, I would just put him in left and DH McNeil. Why not? Give McNeil's legs some rest.
Blankenhorn.
I'm done, man.
You are listening to WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Once again, Joshua Umahi joined by Matt Leonard, Kory David. 516-572-7440 is the number to dial. And guess where we're going, guys?
Get ready for some football.
Oof.
Yeah! Make it loud, make it loud. Yeah!
last remarks for today is going to be wild. I got like 2.
I know what you have, yes.
No, I got 2.
I got a notification on what you got. Tell me about it.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Oh, it's interesting. I'll tell you that.
I'm calling it today, fellas. Football Fridays are back at WHPC Sports
Let's
Talk.
go.
Let's go.
They're back.
Let's go.
Preseason 3 weeks away.
But preseason 3?
3 weeks away.
Wait, I thought it started. Wait, what day is this? It starts on the 8th, right?
Starts on I think it's the 11th.
We don't know. Are you kidding me?
But no,
11th for the Jets, 12th for the Giants.
No, what day is the Hall of Fame game?
Oh, that's the start.
True.
That's the start.
That's got to be a couple days earlier.
Kory's got this on his calendar for a year now.
You wanna know why?
February. Kory's got this on his calendar.
No, you want to know why I always know that the preseason is mad early? Because it's usually so close to my birthday, which is on the 4th.
Okay. August 4th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a Friday?
No, it's a Thursday.
Oh, he'll be here.
I will be here.
I'm telling you, this next month of just previewing football, getting into all the free agent signings, fantasy football. I want to have a fantasy football show too.
Dude, the chills I'm getting from this team right now.
Come on now.
This is my favorite one. I just love this.
And the craziest thing is there's still a lot of moves to still be made as far as like free agents. You still got guys like Julio Jones still out there.
That's another
Odell
thing too.
I forgot he's still there.
There are plenty of big names still out there. So
What was wrong with the Green Bay Packers front office?
You mean
oh my God.
You mean what is wrong with the Baltimore Ravens not getting Lamar number 1?
Come on now. I'll find some time
Odell I get.
I will find plenty of time over the next month to just completely rip into the Ravens front office.
Okay. The reason why you can say Odell is because, like, I know
he got hurt in the Super Bowl.
He got hurt in the Super Bowl, and he won't be back until, like, mid-season.
Yeah, I'm okay without signing him yet.
And then, necessarily, you don't get all the details with him because he said he played half the season with a torn ACL. I mean, with a partially torn ACL. That must have mean when he was with the Cleveland Browns, and you were just coming off an ACL. So how do you tear yours? How do you partially tear and then tear it in the Super Bowl?
Hey, I can't wait to get into all of this. But again, the bold declaration: Football Fridays are back on WHPC Sports Talk.
Oh my God!
10-minute loop.
Oh my God!
But you want to know what the real thing that signifies football really being back?
What's that?
Madden coming out.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And they got
some new features this year. I'm actually excited about for once ever.
You know what we call that? A good transition.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I got to give Dom credit because we were talking about the Soto stuff on Tuesday. We didn't have time for the Madden ratings. I know he wanted to get to it.
But Dom's a big Madden guy. Dom is really good.
When
Dom played me in Madden. Dom smoked me.
Madden's coming out, but wait till NCAA next NCAA. That's going to be a year or two.
The kids are getting money now, so you know.
But I like the new features as well. I like the new AI animations as far as...
Have you seen the thing with the receivers? You can control the receivers now?
Yeah, but
I love that.
You could always control the receivers, but it's more animations on what you can do. Like the receivers and the cornerback, the interaction between the two now is more realistic. You actually know when your corners don't play dumb and actually don't know where the ball is. Now they actually see it and they actually make a play on it.
It's good defense now. I don't want to play Madden anymore. It's not fun anymore.
I ain't gonna lie. What position when you play Madden? What position on defense do you play? It tells you a lot about yourself.
Running back.
No, on
defense.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
How do you play running back in Madden, by the way?
Well, you know.
What position do you play?
How do you not play quarterback in Madden? You can't do that.
I was always a running back.
Nah, you probably use the running back a lot, but what position? What position on defense do you use?
I know Kory's answer. I've played him.
Safety.
Oh! You're going to hate my answer.
What?
I'm D-line.
I only use D-line on third downs because of like
I'm D-line or middle linebacker. Depends.
That's me because I'm the middle linebacker.
Depends on who's quarterback for the other team. Like if I'm playing Lamar, I'm middle linebacker the entire game.
No, I play middle linebacker for this one reason. As I feel confident on the outside. Nobody can beat my corners. I don't care how the coverages I play. Nobody's beating me outside. Right. So you're gonna have to bring it in the middle. So I'm covering everything in the middle.
All right.
I will drop off somebody and then cover somebody else. And then defensive line, like I said, I use third down, and I don't care what nobody tells me. The best D line in the last year's Madden was Aaron Donald. I played my brother the other day. I had like 4 or 5 sacks.
Oh, he's unstoppable.
Aaron Donald is OP in Madden.
He's a cheat code. Like, you just press one button, you're through the entire line, you're sacking the quarterback in a minute.
He might be the only guy in sports video games where his real life ability
it's in the game.
It mirrors itself in the game because in real life he wins every snap. Yep. He's always in the backfield. Yep.
The only difference is they're not quadruple teaming him in Madden.
He was dominant in I want to say the year before last. Khalil Mack was the best player.
Oh yeah,
he was so dominant at the game. We had a nickname for him. He was called Thanos, and it was and mind you, Mitch Trubisky was the quarterback. And that was the team you wanted to pick.
The Bears. Oh my god.
Yes, because their defense was so crazy. It was like you had Floyd on one side, you had Mack on the other, and Mack. Literally, what you
back when Eddie Jackson was good.
How you would play in Madden if you had Khalil Mack is the quarterback. If you was my brother, so you would run to the other side to make your passes.
Listen, Madden is my favorite game in the world, and I've loved 2K. I play
Madden's different.
I play FIFA a lot. Madden is different. These rankings are different too.
Okay,
like these ratings, bro.
Crazy.
This year's ratings are bad. They're bad.
When you go to quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, all the way down the line, my mind was like, how do you botch this badly? How?
To tell the listeners what you told us to do as prep for the show.
Oh, absolutely. So I wanted to give actual, because we all know football here.
Did you want us to rate them, by the way?
No.
Okay, I didn't do that.
That's too much. Just rankings.
Wait a minute. I wanted rankings.
I wanted the very educated, actually educated football people in the room, because I don't know what they're doing in Madden. I don't know who they got making ratings.
Someone got paid over there.
But I want the actual educated football guys of WHPC Sports Talk to give accurate rankings by
this is going to be so heated. I love it.
So
I'm just looking at the quarterback list right now.
It's so bad, right?
It is.
You want to read that first? Read ours first.
I'll go with the ratings, the actual Madden ratings first. I say actual like they aren't terrible.
Is you going to put them in order or do the rating too?
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
So I'll go off and rank them, and I'll give the rating.
Okay.
But you guys just give the rankings, all right?
Yeah.
So first is Tom Brady. Second, Rodgers at a 96. Brady was at a 97. Mahomes at third, 95.
Yeah.
Josh Allen at a 92, fourth. Joe Burrow came in fifth at 90. Then Dak at 6 at 89.
I can't believe that.
Justin Herbert at 88. Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson tied for 87.
Keep going.
And Matthew Stafford at 85.
That's the only one I agree with on the whole list.
Agreed.
I agree on the whole list.
Wait, which one?
Stafford at 85.
Nah.
You think he's better or
higher
worse?
or lower?
Higher.
The 85?
The dude won a Super Bowl
I want to hear
last year.
that.
I don't care.
Plenty of help.
Come on,
Aaron Donald won a Super Bowl.
There you go.
Yeah, he deserves to be a 99. Exactly what most likely he'll probably
Give
be.
us your quarterback rankings then.
Okay, if I'm doing this,
not these. You can go off the list too.
Yeah, I'm just going to go.
Some of my guys aren't on there.
I'm going off this list. I'm going Mahomes first.
Okay.
I'm going Rodgers second. Brady third. I like Allen where he's at. I like Burrow. You're going to give Burrow a 90? I'm putting Lamar Jackson either above him or right there with him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Russell Wilson. Then I'll go probably Dak.
Oh, wow. He's in your top 10?
I'll probably go Dak, Stafford, and then I'll probably go.
Wait. Where is Justin Herbert?
Oh, there's Herbert on your list.
Herbert is 10.
Oh, my God. Okay.
What?
Okay.
Hold on, say, did they make the playoffs this year? Did they make the playoffs this year?
He's my pick for MVP this year.
Huh?
He's my pick for MVP this year.
Football's a team game, bro. He had an idiot coach calling fourth down. Go for it.
No, you can't do that.
The playoffs, he just kneeled the ball.
You can't do that with the Chargers. They have too much talent.
No, not now. They do.
They have Eckler.
Now.
No, they had Eckler. You still had you had Eckler,
Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Yes.
You have Doran James on defense. You have
Joey. Play a lot last year.
You have Joey Bosa.
He didn't play a lot last year either.
Man, y'all can't do that with them,
bro. I don't even like the Chargers, and you have Herbert at last.
Okay.
What have they done?
Can I please?
What has he done?
Okay.
Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
Number one.
Come at you later.
Number one, based on awards and everything, back-to-back MVP Aaron Rodgers, the best quarterback in the NFL. Shocker, I know. He's won back-to-back MVPs.
But he ain't win nothing in those years.
Okay.
I'll allow it from that standpoint.
Wait to see where I put Brady. Okay.
Ooh. Oh, me too, by the way.
2 is Mahomes.
Okay, fair.
He's got to be one of the most talented football players I've ever seen. 3 is Josh Allen.
I like that.
4 is Tom Brady. Based on age, and I think there's going to be a little bit of aggression. A little bit.
We're similar so far. Not exact, but similar.
5 is Russell Wilson. I have a lot of faith in Russell Wilson.
At 5?
Yes, I do.
Over Herbert and Lamar Jackson?
They're my next 2. Actually, 6 and 7 is Herbert, Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Well, you got a lot of faith in Russell Wilson.
Hold on a minute.
Let's ride.
I got to ask a question. That's important.
I'm not done. 8 is Joe Burrow. 9 is Matthew Stafford. And my 10, I put a sleeper pick, Derek Carr.
I like that.
Thank you.
People sleep on Derek Carr, man.
You.
People sleep.
It's like, time out. Now, this is my thing, right? See, these Madden rankings, right? Just for context, are based on last season's numbers and statistics.
Not even close. See what Jamar Chase is?
That's what my rankings are based on too.
Listen. That's how they're supposed to. They're not ranked on how they're going to do this year. That's why during the season, these players are actively, their overalls will move up and down.
Have you seen what Jamar Chase is? 20-something wide receiver.
That's why am I saying these rankings are right? I'm just saying that they're based on last season.
Okay, fine.
I'm just saying.
Fine.
So when you say Tom,
I'm not doing Madden rankings. I'm just ranking the quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh, you're just ranking them
in the NFL?
Yeah.
I'm not doing Madden rankings. I'm just ranking the quarterbacks in the NFL in order. In my order.
Oh, and how they're going to be this year?
No, and I would go at that take.
Russell
Kory,
Wilson gets disrespected
because it's not last year's game; it's this year's game. Your job, if you're rating these players, is to give them how they're going to be.
They're going to be rookies. Why do you rate them?
Because you rank it how they work. You rank it off their performance of last year, right?
But you're not just doing that; you're doing both.
No, but then
combining the two.
That's why during the season they move their rate. They update their ratings.
If it was the same as last year, then nobody's ratings would change from the end of last year's Madden. That's how it would go.
And they do change a lot.
They changed since the end of last year's Madden if guys improve in the offseason and stuff.
It can't just... No, I would contest.
Like Jalen Ramsey was 99 at the end of last year. He's 98 now. They changed it.
I don't think he was at the end of the...
Yes, he was. End of last season, yes, he was. Him and Donald were 299s in the Rams defense. They were
No, was that at the start of the season?
At the end of last season, I'm talking about.
No. Was it at the start of the season? Because, like I said, they updated.
No, I know. But I'm saying... Then the start of this season is 98. It changed from the end of last year, very end, last update, to this season start.
I mean, they have tape to prove on why he was.
That's what I'm saying. So they changed it to what it is now.
Yeah, based off in the last game of the Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Can we be honest? Was Jalen Ramsey not getting smoked?
He was.
But
Jamar Chase belongs being 22 or whatever he is.
I'm just saying the tape. I'm just saying the tape.
All I'm saying is my rankings are based on how they're going to play. And how I think they are against quarterbacks, not Madden.
Yeah, the correct way. The how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Y'all want to hear mine?
Russell Wilson's fifth. I'm sorry. Go on.
So mine, I mentioned we had a very similar top four.
Mm-hmm. Same guys?
Yeah. I put Mahomes over Rodgers, though. But even then, it's like...
I think that's debatable. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's
I have no issue with Mahomes being one.
They're both, they're both in the best
They're both in the same mold,
Absolutely. So I would go Rodgers 2. Mm-hmm. I would have Josh Allen at 3 like you.
Okay.
Brady at 4 just because
like
Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. I would not put him first like these idiots at Madden did.
I don't know.
But Justin Herbert at 5.
Okay, that's fine.
As a Joe Burrow fan, that pained me.
Herbert's better than him.
Exactly. I have to face facts now. I got to be objective.
Herbert's way better than Burrow. Not way better. I can't say that. I can't say that.
What?
Herbert's better than Burrow. That's just... No. Come on.
Kory. Have
you seen the arm of Justin Herbert? Oh, my God.
Kory. No. Justin, quarterback to quarterback. We're not talking about team success.
Quarterback to quarterback.
Herbert's the more talented player.
If I had the first overall pick and them two was in the same draft, I'm taking Burrow over Herbert.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, easy.
Oh, okay, why? Leadership? Is that why?
Leadership, ability.
Herbert's got him.
I don't know about that.
Leadership, I'd give the nod to Burrow.
Burrow's got the swag and the confidence. I'll give him the off-the-field intangible stuff. I give to Burrow. The talent, I give to Herbert.
The difference is, if you give Burrow an offensive line, he's elite, which he has now.
That's true.
You give Herbert all these weapons, still trash.
Oh, he's not. Oh, come on.
That's so unfair, bro.
That's ridiculous.
You're a Giants fan. You remember that insane throw he made while getting hit in the...
He was like falling, getting sacked, and a half.
65 yards down the
Hail Mary.
In stride.
Beautiful throw.
That?
Burrow can't do that.
No.
Burrow can't throw 65 yards, period.
I love Burrow. I'm an LSU fan. That's my guy, but I got to face facts.
Look, Herbert's just not a winner for me.
He's not a winner yet, because he's still young, and his team is so much better than they were last year. If I had money to put on the Chargers with the Super Bowl, I would. Or make it, at least. To make it.
Now, that's a little...
I'm very high on the Chargers. I'm being honest with you.
Didn't the Colts get eliminated by... Didn't the Chargers get eliminated by the Colts?
No.
There was like a tie between them two.
No, it was the Raiders and them. Yeah. And the Raiders beat them in that game. And if they tied, they would have moved on.
And by the way, do you remember Justin Herbert's last drive in that game?
Yeah, I know. He was trying so hard.
That was generational stuff. That was incredible.
That was like young Tom Brady stuff.
Do you know how many fourth downs he converted? So he's clutch too.
That was young Tom Brady stuff. That was beautiful.
Come on now. You sleep on Herbert, man.
He ain't made the play. Well, how many years he been in the league so far? 2, right?
It.
2 or 3?
Yeah, 2.
I get Burrow on a magical run last year. They're not getting back there for the next 10 years.
Whoa. I push back on that.
I don't know about that.
Really?
There's only like 2 teams.
I'm still high on the Bengals.
There's only like 2 teams.
The AFC is so good.
They're in a tough division too, but I'm still high.
The AFC is so good. The Bengals.
Bengals.
That's tough division.
It's only between the Bengals and the Ravens and.
Still hard. To win the division, that's tough. The Ravens are good. You were very high on the Ravens, you know.
By the way, I can't wait until we do division predictions.
Oh, that's
going to be a great show.
If the Browns have Deshaun Watson, they're still contenders, by the way.
That's what I wanted to bring up, too. Like, even these quarterback rankings, like, I know Watson is a sicko, but quarterback
play ball. You know, let's be honest.
He's a damn good quarterback now.
Let's be honest. He can play.
Come on now.
You know my thing about Deshaun Watson is just like when those big moments came up, he really didn't shine bright. Like, I remember watching that game. Talking
about not being a winner,
I remember watching the game, him going head up against Lamar, and Lamar just outperforming him as a quarterback. I'm talking about passing wise, and that's
tough to do. Deshaun Watson can throw.
That's what I'm saying. I think his shining moment was beating. They beat Josh? They didn't beat Josh Allen.
No,
they lost.
I don't think so.
And by the way, the biggest problem I have with the Madden rankings on the quarterbacks, Dak is the 6th highest rated quarterback. He's not even in my top 10.
He's not in my top 10. I put Derek Carr over Dak.
I would put Derek Carr too.
Derek Carr, I think, is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. I'm sorry. Dak Prescott's a game manager in a great system. That's what he is.
I would go Wilson, I'd go Stafford, and then I'd go Carr. Because people sleep on Derek Carr. And he has Josh McDaniels now. He has Devontae Adams now.
Best receiver in football. We'll get to that.
Come on now. And the Raiders as a whole. I know we'll do division stuff for another show, but the Las Vegas Raiders, people are super
They had the
sleep on
lowest
them.
chance in their division, according to FPI, to make the playoffs. Football Power Index.
Now, do you think that's accurate? Because it is a tough division. I'm putting, listen, I don't expect the Chiefs to fall off that much.
I was going to say, I have a hot take on the Chiefs real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm not saying the Chiefs are the worst in the division. They're not at all. I think the Chiefs have the potential to finish in 4th place. I'm not saying it'll happen.
Oh, they absolutely
They have the potential to finish in 4th place. I'm not saying they'll be bad. They could be like 8 and 9 and 4th.
If out of the top 4 teams in that division, they could be first. They're the most likely to be first or last. Like they have.
Absolutely. They could be the favorite and the least favorite at the same time.
The widest range of outcomes.
High floor and low floor, high ceiling.
Exactly. So, but no, not Justin Herbert. Not in the top 10, you said?
That's insanity.
That's crazy.
He's not in your top 10 at all.
That's crazy talk.
Who?
Herbert.
That's crazy talk.
Herbert's in my top 10.
But he's 10?
Is he in your top 7?
Probably 10.
Oh, my God.
Probably 10.
He's my number 6. He's your 5, right?
I said top 10. I say he's in the top 10, but he's probably 10.
Before my head explodes, let's go to the running back rankings.
Can we all agree with the best running back in football is?
Derrick Henry.
Yes.
Yeah, come on now.
Derrick Henry. Corey?
Derrick Henry is the number 1 running back for me.
Okay,
healthy. Regarding any.
If everyone's healthy, yes.
Absolutely.
Now after that, that's when it get tricky for me.
I got a hot take it too.
Oh, I do too.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm putting Taylor putting Taylor second.
Okay, that's fine.
Jonathan Taylor second.
That's fine.
I'll put Chubb third.
Okay.
I'll put Cook fourth.
Oh wow. I'm waiting for a name.
I'm giving Kamara after that.
Still waiting on that name I was looking for.
I'll give Mixon and
Still waiting.
Jones.
Still waiting.
Let me see. I'm just looking at it.
You're forgetting somebody huge.
I think I know.
Like I mean,
the team we just.
If we're talking about health.
I think Kamara. I'm giving probably Saquon.
Oh my God! Did Christian McCaffrey just die or something?
He ain't been healthy. Christian McCaffrey is the Gordon Hayward of running backs at this point.
Stop. He's so much better than Gordon
I'm
Hayward.
going to come to you, Matt, but let me just read these rankings or ratings.
The Madden ones? Yeah.
Yeah. Henry, 97. Chubb, 96. McCaffrey, 96. Taylor, 95. Dalvin Cook, 94. Joe Mixon, 93. Kamara, 90. Aaron Jones, 89. Eckler and Ezekiel
They
Elliott.
love the Cowboys for some reason.
Cool question. Where is Christian McCaffrey in your top 10 running backs?
4.
Who's ahead of him?
Taylor, Chubb, and Henry. In that order. Taylor 3, Chubb 2, Henry 1.
Where's he ranked on yours? Because me,
you hate him. That's one thing.
I don't hate Christian.
You hate his team.
Because to me, I'm looking at this running back list.
Yes.
He'll be right above.
Saquon's not better than him. I'm sorry. If you go by the health argument, Saquon's definitely not better than him.
He'll be right under Aaron Jones and above Eckler and Elliott.
Wow.
I have Christian McCaffrey.
Sorry.
Wow.
At the 6th best running back in
Where's
football.
Barkley?
That's totally fine.
Where's Barkley on this list?
He's not in my 10 at all.
Who, Barkley?
Talk about health and production of being on the field.
Saquon Barkley's not top 10. Stop it.
No.
Stop that.
If you want to talk about showing up on the field, by the way.
Stop that right now.
Saquon Barkley doesn't show up on the field.
Stop that right now. Stop it. Saquon Barkley's top 10.
I love the potential of Saquon Barkley. I loved when he got drafted and people thought he was the next Barry Sanders. I was on that train for a while.
Who on this... you can't even make the case for Zeke. Because while I think Zeke is a little washed, he's still better than Barkley.
Can I give you my list?
Yes, he is.
You talking about me?
What
being disrespectful?
If you want to talk ability, yes.
Ability, Barkley's better than Zeke.
Zeke ain't been the same in years.
Ability, Saquon's
Barkley
better than Zeke.
got to learn to play
Elliott.
running back before I can put him in top 10.
Time out. I forgot who's the second running back on the Dallas Cowboys?
Pollard.
Pollard's
He's
like
too.
It's splitting.
It's a little even, but Pollard got
with you.
Pollard's a little better.
Pollard got a little edge on Zeke, especially as far as ability wise.
You can make the case. You can make the case for Pollard. You can't make the case for Saquon.
Yes, I can.
No, you cannot.
Saquon is better than Zeke Elliott. Talent wise, oh my God, yes.
Look, if
they're both fully healthy on the field this year,
if Barkley
Zeke knows how to play running back, Saquon doesn't.
No, the difference is
that's not true. Zeke's a power runner. Saquon's a finesse runner.
No, that's not the difference. The difference is one has an offensive line, the other doesn't.
He's actually right.
Look, the reason why you compare Saquon to Barry Sanders because he has to deal with the same type of situation.
He runs around the backfield; those guys go away.
For every positive yard I can make, there's a good chance I'm probably going to lose that on the next 2 plays due to the offensive line.
He's right. He's actually right on that.
And the plays that you do see me make, 9 times out of 10, it's all me.
I don't know. I tend not to put too much stock in a lot of ifs. If I hear a lot of ifs in your argument, I'm not rolling with it.
Is that McCaffrey's your 6?
Well, first
I'm just asking. I have been 4. I think that's high. I'll be honest. I think that's high.
Let me just say. Let me actually give my
Give me your rankings. Yeah, go ahead.
5. And I got a real hot take. And y'all gonna
in the 5?
Y'all gonna get me on. Y'all gonna get on me for.
I got a hot take in mine too. But go.
Derrick Henry.
Okay.
Alvin Kamara 2nd.
You're an idiot, Josh.
What do you mean? Okay, explain to me why.
He's better than Nick Chubb and Jonathan Taylor, really?
Yes.
Why? Tell me why.
You know why people sleep on Kamara?
Why?
Because after a down year where the entire interior offensive line was hurt, right? Sean Payton, when he was the coach, he literally came out and said, we're not going to just play him on every down like McCaffrey. That's why McCaffrey's stats are so much better, even though Kamara's a better player than Christian McCaffrey.
When healthy, I would argue that. When fully, 100% healthy, no nagging anything, I think McCaffrey's the better player.
I think we've seen Kamara
at this point in their careers.
You've seen Kamara go out wide, run the wheel route, do everything for an offense.
McCaffrey's the same thing when he's healthy.
But I'm saying, like, if Kamara had McCaffrey's usage, think about that. And they're on par already.
So you're saying if he was used every down like McCaffrey was,
if
he's like a tank too. He wouldn't get hurt like McCaffrey does. He's like a big, stocky guy.
Exactly. Now,
McCaffrey's made of glass. That's different.
Am I being shamelessly biased for putting him 2? Yes.
Absolutely. I think 2 is ridiculously high.
But let me just say.
Forget McCaffrey for a second. Answer my question about Jonathan Taylor and Nick Chubb.
Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb. They're all.
Nick Chubb is my 2, by the way.
All right, so how about this? Taylor, Chubb, and Kamara all in the same tier. After Henry.
And if as long as Kamara's 4, I'm fine with that.
They're in the. You can argue.
As long as Kamara's 4th, I'll put him in the same class as long as he's the worst one in there.
You're acting like you can't argue for Kamara 3rd or 2nd.
You can't.
You can. You absolutely can.
Okay, him and Jonathan Taylor will argue for 3rd, maybe. Maybe on the track record of Kamara and the receiving game as opposed to Taylor's lack of.
I'm not going to.
Nick Chubb is one of the best pure running backs we've seen in a while.
He's
if Derrick Henry wasn't a freak of nature, Nick Chubb would be the best running back in football.
He's phenomenal, but how is Chubb as a receiver, rather?
If he wasn't splitting time with Kareem Hunt, I'm sure he'd be better. If they gave him more usage at that position.
But we've seen
Kareem Hunt's the receiving back.
We've seen Kamara be elite in between the tackles, outside the tackles, as a receiver.
Because they only have him as the guy. They have 2 elite running backs in Cleveland. That's the difference.
That's what I'm... Even, again, if Kamara had McCaffrey's usage, come on now. And you can... Off that fact alone, you acknowledging that, you can put Kamara in the argument.
Kamara's 5th for me.
Hey, as long as
behind McCaffrey, because I like his potential. And Taylor, Chubb, Henry, like I said.
As long as he's in the top 5.
Oh, he's definitely a top 5 running back.
Idiots at Madden have him at 7.
He's totally a top 5 running back. I'm with you on that.
That's maybe why I'm overcompensating, because you can't put Kamara at 7.
You can.
There's
he's
no
top 5, arguably top 3. I'm with you on that.
There's absolutely no excusing that. But yeah, I have McCaffrey at 7.
I'm fine putting him forward with McCaffrey. I really wanted to swap them. I'm okay with that too.
And to your point, Corey, like you brought up Barkley, I'd put David Montgomery
in your top 10.
I'm not saying top 10, but you could make the case for ahead of Barkley. Oh, Montgomery, Pollard, Najee Harris.
Najee Harris is my 10th running back, by the way.
Devontae Williams is going to be a star this year.
Only name you said that I'll give you respect for is Najee Harris, because the boy's a beast. I can't lie. But the fact you trying to violate Saquon and like he does so much as just not being a finesse back, he's one of their. I ain't gonna lie, he's probably one of the best receivers on their team.
Corey, the best ability is availability.
Boom.
Then why we talking about Christian McCaffrey, who ain't been playing?
He's so much better than Saquon if he plays
healthy. I don't know about that. When we've seen McCaffrey,
have you ever drafted McCaffrey in fantasy and like seen what he can do when he's healthy?
I did. You know what happened to me? I lost.
But when he's healthy, you win every game when he's healthy.
You know who I did draft and it was good? And
I would say so.
Kamara.
Okay, yeah, he was great. I'll give him
but listen,
7 is a joke.
But like I said, Christian McCaffrey is the Gordon Hayward of the NFL right now. When healthy, he was an all-star. But as of late, can't stay healthy.
He's an all-pro when he's healthy, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the last thing I'll say on this, I swear. If McCaffrey had Sean Payton as his coach, and he split time with Mark Ingram McCaffrey, and the stats were so much lower. Like, that's the thing about McCaffrey. Everybody loves McCaffrey because of the stats.
Latavius Murray was there for a while.
Yeah. Look at all the stats that McCaffrey puts up. Like,
Peyton Newton was a power back, which was stupid, by the way.
Yeah, that was stupid, but come on now.
He can be the power back if you want him to. He's a 3-down back. Look at him.
Yeah, that's
true. He's built like a tank.
Well, I don't know. McCaffrey, the whole thing about people love him because of the stats and the usage. That's it. I
know.
So let's move on. We're going to the guys with the hands, right?
Yes.
Receivers.
Okay. Read the Madden list quickly.
Devontae 99, Kupp 98, Tyreek Hill 97, DeAndre Hopkins, our favorite, 96.
I'll call him out. He got 96. I'm sorry.
Stephon Diggs 95.
I'll call him out.
Justin Jefferson 93, Mike Evans 92, McLaurin, Allen, and Keenan Allen, and Amari Cooper all at 91. I'll come to you first, Matt.
Okay. Devontae Adams 1. That's a given.
Okay.
Yeah, we can all agree on that.
Cooper Kupp 2.
Okay.
That's also a given. This is where we're going to differ. 3 is Justin Jefferson in my mind.
I do not mind that at all.
I do not agree.
Okay.
I don't mind that, though.
Let me keep going.
It
gets worse. It gets worse. 4 is Jamar Chase. You're an LSU guy, Josh. Think about this.
Nah, you're not going to get me on your side.
All right.
You're not going to do that.
Hey, I got Jefferson from LSU. You're fine.
Yeah. You got you covered the LSU bases, though.
Okay.
Respect.
5, Tyreek Hill. Only because I think Tua is going to do him dirty.
That's true.
I would put Tyreek Hill at 3 if he was still on the Chiefs. I really would.
You're gonna upset the 2-and-on people with that comment.
I don't care about the 2-and-on people. Number 6, Stephon Diggs. Number 7 is someone that was at a Madden's top 10, which is atrocious, Deebo Samuel.
Yep, I absolutely agree.
Number 8, Keenan Allen. And then I went off the grid again. Number 9, Terry McLaurin. And number 10, I put A.J. Brown.
Okay,
my 10s were all like weird. But
so the biggest problem I would have with that is Stephon Diggs. And listen, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, they're amazing. Yeah. But it's so hard to say Stephon Diggs.
He was 6th for me.
It's the 6th best wide receiver in the football.
Look at the numbers.
It's so hard to say that.
Look at the numbers.
If I'm going, like you said, I'm putting Devontae at 1.
Yes.
Cooper Kupp at 2. 3, I'm going Tyreek. 4, I'm going Diggs.
Okay.
5, I'm going Hop. 6, I'll put Justin Jefferson. 7, I'm going Jamar Chase. 8, I like McLaurin at 8 because he was consistent.
That's fine with me. He's my 9. That's fine.
I like Allen and Cooper at 10.
I don't like that at all.
I don't like that. So you know who I actually.
That's why I picked A.J. Brown.
I wouldn't even put A.J. Brown. I'm going to pick somebody that nobody talks about.
Ahead.
Who's one of the most consistent receivers in the league.
He's going to say, like, Darius Slayton.
No.
Stop.
Hunter Renfrow.
Oh, I don't know about 10, but I like him a lot.
Look.
I don't know about 10.
Fantasy? You put him at the...
Okay.
He is the... Look, there's only two people I would ever compare to like route running like as crisp as Wes Welker in his prime.
Ooh.
There's only two people in the league right now.
Devontae.
No, I'm talking about. I'm talking about in a short space scenario, especially coming out the slot.
Who? Keenan Allen?
No,
Jefferson.
I'm going Cup, and I'm going
Cup. Wow, okay.
Cup and Renfro. As far as those two guys, because when you have Renfro at the goal line, he's just unstoppable. He's gonna shake you out. He's gonna shake you out your boots.
And you get a slant right there, and he's in. That's it.
And the crazy thing is, I always hated Renfro just because Alabama, and I thought they always. He
was on Clemson.
No, because he cheated. They cheated Alabama out of that.
Oh yeah.
That was an illegal pick. Just gonna point that out.
All right.
Just gonna point that out.
Oh, man, listen, Alabama propaganda.
I just love that Hunter Renfro is also a Major League Baseball player with the exact same name.
That's so weird. On the Red Sox, right? No, he's not. On the Red Sox
he's a Brewer now.
Yeah, that's weird.
He got traded for Jackie Bradley Jr. in the offseason.
It's very weird. All I'll say on these ratings, Jamar Chase has got to be 87. Can we just 87?
Disrespect.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
And I was shamelessly Saints biased the last position ranking. Let me go the other way. Michael Thomas is a 90. You can't tell me Jamar Chase is lower than Michael Thomas.
But you can't.
I can't. As a Saints fan, I'm saying that.
But listen,
you can't say that.
In a defensive Manning, could it just be a scenario where like this? Okay, this guy's just a 1 year wonder. What can he do next?
He is not. Look at Jamar Chase, man.
But even if they're thinking that, that's insanity. They
don't belong making a football video game.
Come on. Look, there's been cases of when players have great, phenomenal rookie years, or they have good years, and then the next year, people be like, okay, we know how this guy plays. We scouted him now. And he doesn't have the same productivity. It happens.
Yeah, it does happen. Let's keep
Lamar Jackson is good, but after that MVP, after they scouted that 1 year, like, okay, we got this kind of mark down.
Let's keep the train rolling and go to the cornerbacks. And this is going to be good.
I heard you look.
Mine is bad. I'm warning you, it's bad.
Cornerback is the one position that should be united on all fronts as far as like players wise, where they have the most contentious battles as far as who's the best. Literally, you have Asante Samuel, who hasn't played in years, coming back like, oh, I need to be a Hall of Famer. My numbers is better than everybody else. Then you got Trayvon Diggs saying, you know what? Just because I play zone, I can play man. So you got Jalen Ramsey and all this other stuff. It's just crazy.
We all agree Ramsey's one, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Ramsey's one, Kory?
Ramsey is one.
Okay. Who's two, Josh?
We're
going to fight. I knew we were going to fight. I knew it.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Jair Alexander is so much better than him. Shut up.
So much better? So much better. Really?
Marshawn's my 3. Okay. Marshawn Lattimore's my 3. Jair's my 2.
We're splitting here.
I know. I knew it would be like this. I knew he would have this opposite.
So much better is insanity, though.
That's not insanity. Have you seen him play?
Have you seen Marshawn Lattimore play?
I have.
I'm giving credit to the cornerback position. If you travel with the best receiver consistently,
no one throws Jair Alexander. That's why he doesn't get attention. No one throws at him because he was never open.
I may be the odd one out here.
What's up?
I have Xavier Howard
at 2.
Oh,
at 2.
Him not being in the top 10 is insane.
He's
but
in
2
my
is
top
too
10.
high.
He's 7 for me though.
2 is too high. But I knew it was going to be like this. Cornerbacks evaluating them is so wild ranging.
I have Tre'Davious White at 4.
Got to.
Yeah, like
J.C. Jackson after a big year at 5. Darius Slay from the Eagles at 6. Xavier Howard at 7. Marlon Humphrey coming off injury at 8. Denzel Ward, and I rounded it out with Trayvon Diggs because you got to respect the interceptions.
The two names that I don't see is Xavier Howard and Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs literally
led. You put Xavier Howard second.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You don't see them on this list.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's crazy to me as far as ranking wise. And then Trayvon Diggs not being at least a 90 plus,
right?
Especially leading the league in interceptions at the cornerback position.
That's weird too, because as much as Madden loves stats, you would think they would give him more credit for almost having a record-breaking
ability
season
or something.
Yeah, it's weird to me, but I'm not going to give him my top 10. I'm really high on Darius Slay. I have him top 5.
Okay, my 6. That's outside.
Xavier Howard at 10. I feel like Marlon Humphrey's just a little overrated.
We're going to fight more on
he's not
Marshawn.
because he's one of those. Marlon Humphrey is one of those players that when healthy, when his team is healthy, he looks like an elite cornerback.
He looks good.
Just off the fact that he plays the position like a middle linebacker in a sense, where he can shut down your top corner. I mean, he could shut down your top receiver, but he also forces those turnovers as far as not necessarily interceptions. Last year, the year prior, he was a specialist with the punch out. with the punch out. Every single game, it was like another turnover.
He is a great like physical corner in terms of like cover ability, travel ability. I'm not sold, but let's move on.
What are the final thoughts of the safeties? Because we don't have time for safeties.
He did get smoked by Jamar Chase.
Two quick thoughts on the safeties.
Yeah.
Tyrann Mathieu at 1. I'm like,
that's a homer thing.
I would have had Buda Baker at 1 probably.
Tyrann Mathieu's 4th for me.
Hey, Madden had him 1. I'm not going to argue with him on that.
He's
one.
very good. He's 4th for me.
And Jamal Adams at 10. Top 10 Jamal Adams still. Are we really still doing this?
Why are we still on this train?
Really still doing this?
Why is anybody on this road?
As soon as he got traded from the Jets, everybody realized, is he really a safety or just a middle linebacker that we trying to play defensive line with a little bit? Like he's more trying to play closer to the line than he is playing safety.
If you moved him to linebacker, he'd be better, honestly. I really believe that.
You know what position he should play? Like, if you ever watch USC, if you watch USC like years ago, they had to play named Sua Cravens. He played this unique outside linebacker role where he was a safety.
Oh, like what's his face? Isaiah Simmons in college.
Yeah, but he played like defensive lineman most of the time, where it's like he was rushing the passer a lot. Played a lot of outside linebacker.
Sua Cravens and Isaiah Simmons, great in college, but stunk it up in the NFL.
Isaiah Simmons still got time.
Isaiah's still in the league.
He's been stinking it up, though.
He has time.
He got time, but it hasn't been great so far.
We don't got time, though.
Look, just to get my last couple thoughts in on the sports world, right?
Sure.
Oh, here you go.
So my first one is not going to be the one that you think it is. It's going to be that's the second one.
Okay.
The first one is Kirby Smart being a hypocrite as far as judging college students on getting NIL deals, right? Saying, oh, they don't look like they would know what to do with it, right? And then in return, signing a 10-year, $112 million contract. The hypocrisy in that.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
I'm like, how can you judge that and then you just out here making crazy money and the players that actually get you these championships can't make none? That's something crazy. Now, the second thing is, y'all don't agree with, like, y'all don't talk about this, but the world of wrestling, Vince McMahon just retired. 77 years old. He's been in the league 30 plus, I want to say 40 plus years.
Wow.
And then you have Triple H and his daughter taking over the company. That's just me crazy.
You think he retired? He was forced to step down. There's a difference. You think it's a graceful way of him leaving instead of him leaving in handcuffs? I'm being serious. I'm being totally serious.
Yeah, but you just never thought, like, because everybody thought, like, he would be the guy that would retire in the chair, like, basically, because they got this thing called the chair, where it's basically like he's in charge of creative. But the thing is, he's retired, but he's still majority shareholder, so he still makes decisions.
So he still has all the money. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good thoughts. Matt, what you got?
I have such a good final thought today.
Oh, let's go.
All right. Jock Peterson, MLB All-Star, who, by the way, took a spot away from Starling Marte. Not for now.
Another day.
Took a starting spot away from Marte. I hate that. But anyway. So outfielder for the San Francisco Giants. He posted something on Instagram that I had to just shout out. And so his wife is pregnant with, I believe, their first child.
Okay.
Today is his wife's birthday. And I'm not wishing her happy birthday. That's not why I'm saying this. He wished her happy birthday. And he said on Instagram, he's a very big fan guy. You know, his fan favorite. He was in Atlanta. Remember the pearls and everything?
Oh, yeah. How could I forget?
Yeah, like they still wear the pearls. It's ridiculous. He's not even there anymore. Anywhere he goes, fans love him. He likes to play things up for the fans. So he puts a picture of him kissing his wife on the forehead at All-Star Weekend and captions it, "Happy birthday to my milfy wife." Bruh. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not awkward at all, is it?
That's not cringe at all. Why would he?
I was like, dude. And the comments were nuts, by the way. I'm not getting into that, but the comments were nuts.
He really said that?
Yeah, I swear to God, look at his Instagram later. It's there.
I have to check
I'm pulling
this
this up
out.
for you right now.
I have to check this out.
This is real.
You could tell he's a personality because if he's out here getting punched out over fantasy football depths or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Him and Tommy Pham got beef.
Oh, for fantasy football. Listen, I ain't mad at it, though. Fantasy football can get toxic now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm excited. Football Fridays are back. The toxic discourse is back as well. I can't. I have to see that Instagram after this.
Oh, it's funny. I have it right here. I'll show you.
Let me see it?
No, let's give it a show. Let's just show.
My final thought would be Spider Watch. I had it wrong. I thought it was day 14 yesterday.
You're counting the days? Are you joking?
Yes, it's day 9 since the Shams report that he's on the trade block.
Josh has one of those boards in his basement from like a beautiful mind with all the tacks and the strings and like
Spider Watch Day 9, that report I talked about yesterday was cap, complete cap.
Yes,
Stop
we
it.
knew this when you
It was a
said
complete
it.
lie. It's fishy when you say a deal is done, but they're still working out the details. It's not done then.
I only listen to Brian Windhorst on Jazz News. That's it. Just,
I'm gonna walk up to Brian and be like, "What's going on in you? What's really going on?
But now I really think Adela is going.
Royce O'Neal.
9 times out of 10, when there's smoke, there's fire, and there's been a lot of smoke coming from that Utah Jazz way as far as with the trade with the Knicks.
I'll just close with this: Woj, Shams, Windhorst, yes. Clout chasers on social media, no. Don't listen to them. With that, we'll call it a week on WHPC Sports Talk on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. From Matt, Leonard, and Kory David, I am Joshua Umahi signing off. We'll catch you back here Monday at 4. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.